What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're Timothèe Chalamet, then oh my goodness, you are absolutely pissed right now because, well, he didn't leave the Oscar ceremony with any awards. Can you say you're surprised? I honestly thought that he was gonna take something. What? I don't know, but I always said, and I always went on record to say that I just feel like Sinners is such a goddamn great movie. I've seen it, I think, 3 times technically. I mean, my goodness, the production, the cinematography, the soundtrack, the casting, the chemistry, like the range from everyone. It just felt like it was a hella deserving of it. I feel like maybe if this was a different year and Timothée was nominated for Mighty Supreme, then maybe he would have bagged something. I don't think it's anything to do with his comments on the opera community or the ballet community, because the votes were done way long time ago. So it's got nothing to do with that. But I think it also just goes to show that a better movie was just deserving of the Oscars, and that's just literally what it was. Now, I wasn't watching the Oscars live because, quite frankly, I value my sleep. You know, time difference, UK, US, bitch, listen, I had a headache last night as well. So I was doing some editing, I had a headache. I was like, you know what, in the morning, I'll find out. Waking up this morning, I just knew that Sinners would win, and it's nothing to do with public perception on Timothée Chalamet, because I don't think like the people, the 10,000 voters, are caring necessarily about the perception, and then focusing more on the craft here and the artistry. And that's not to say that Timothée Chalamet isn't talented. I think he is talented. I think a lot of people online just never got the hype or never saw what people saw in him. I just think he is talented, and I'm going based on projects that I've seen of him. Now, granted, they are mainly indie projects. I'm not talking about like Willy Wonka or anything like that. I don't think I even saw Willy Wonka. But Timothée Chalamet, we can't even deny the fact that his press tour for Mighty Supreme was nothing but arrogance and feeling like he's well deserving of that Oscar. Now, you should always see yourself as the shit and not the fart, in the words of Ice Spice. Well, I kind of remixed her words, but you know, okay? You should always see yourself as that bitch, period. Especially when you have put so much time and effort into this role and you've given it your all, and there's nothing that you could have done differently. Then yes, of course, like, believe that you deserve these accolades and you deserve all these awards. But I think it's the tone. I think you have to understand the audience are not going to take well to cockiness.
But the bigger, more important thing is I want the movie to succeed, and I want everything to win in the film industry.
So when you say succeed, is it people in the seats? Is it great reviews? Is it a combination?
This is a real conversation. I'm trying to keep my PR brain on. But the real truth is, with Mighty Supreme, I feel confident to the degree that by next summer, I don't know, man. Should I not be saying this? Like, I feel like it'll, you know.
Well, no.
I'm confident. I know what it's going to be by next summer. Especially as you get older. I'm about to be 30. I want to look back on my interviews when I'm fried and mentally anguished in my 60s, and look back at my interviews in my late 20s and go, man, I was really speaking the truth and not afraid of the truth.
Well, may you always
that
speak
said,
truth.
Like, this is probably my best performance, you know? Well, and that it's been like 7-8 years that I feel like I've been handing in really committed, top of the line performances. And it's important to say it out loud, because the discipline and the work ethic I'm bringing to these things, I don't want people to take for granted. I don't want to take for granted. This is really some top level shit.
Like, people just don't smell the humbleness anymore when it comes to Timothée Chalamet. Now, if we compare that with him years ago, his branding, because branding is so important, very important. His branding was more of like the, you know, the cool indie kid, the kid who was heavily focused in literature, who was kind of like shy, who was still navigating his way around the industry, but seemed very wholesome and humble. But a lot of those elements have been taken out, and you know, people are saying that this is what happens when you get around the Kardashian clan. Let me make something real clear. As much as the Kardashian clan are hella annoying and problematic in their own ways, I don't think him being with Kylie Jenner is the reason as to why he's making these ignorant, dumb decisions. Please stop blaming the actions of a grown 30-year-old man on a woman. Obviously, the company you keep can sometimes most times show a lot about you. Yes, I do definitely agree with that. I just feel as though for this one, with the whole opera ballet thing, I don't think it's anything to do with Kylie, right? Now, them coming to the Oscars together, I suspected that, you know, that would be his lady of the night is crazy. You know what I mean? I still can't believe they're together. Like, I get it now. Like, it's definitely sunk in. But I think I wouldn't have paired them. But this just goes to show that, listen, Kylie Jenner is a baddie. She's beautiful. I feel like she's got one of the best plastic surgeries I've seen out of her sisters is crazy. But no, just in general, I feel like, you know, sometimes she might have had to tweak things and make adjustments. But, you know, I think that she's a beautiful, beautiful girl and beautiful gowns, period, right? But I think when we compare his previous exes and, again, the branding, it was a bit different. It was, again, giving indie kit. And I think a lot of people feel like him being with Kylie Jenner kind of like cheapens the brand a little bit. Now, let me know what you guys think about it. Do you guys think him being with Kylie Jenner has ruined, quote unquote, ruined some things for him? I don't know. Because I know there's something called a Kardashian curse. I mean, she's technically a Jenner, but you get what I mean. Where is Caitlyn Jenner? Sorry, I just had to sorry, my inside voices are taking over. Where the hell is Caitlyn Jenner? Maybe she's somewhere and I'm just not looking. I don't know. But did she hit someone with a, did she kill someone? Anyways, I want to give some honorable mentions. Ryan Coogler, my God, the man that you are. So he won Best Original Screenplay for Sinners. Now, Ryan Coogler, who also directed the film, becomes the only second black writer to win this award right after Jordan Peele. Big ups, big ups, big ups. I mean, that man is fine. I don't know too much law when it comes to actresses and actors. Like, that is not really my department. I'm getting in there, though. I'm dipping my toes in there. I'm trying to see. Like, obviously, I'm familiar with a lot of household names. And I've seen this man before. I just didn't know the way that he got down. That's a fine man. He looks healthy, moisturized. Oh my God, did my ear just... Oh, girl. Skin looks good. Hair's neat. Oh, he knew what time it was. Well deserved. Well deserved. Big up you, Ryan Coogler. Okay, you ate that. I also want to give a shout out to Michael B. Jordan, who won Best Actor at the Oscars for the movie Sinners. He did a great job. A very, very great. I mean, literally played two characters, for goodness sake. Now, that was enough for me to just give this man the goddamn Oscar. But it's about the performance. And also big up the cast. I was very much like here for them. And I love how with Sinners, they never shoved it down our throat. I didn't even see the trailer because trailers give away so much. I just knew I had to take my ass to the cinema effective immediately. And that I did. Like I said, I watched I watched Sinners 3 times. Oh, you think it's a joke? Oh, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, darling. Like, well deserved. I think that as someone who's seen him play a bunch of different roles in different projects in the past, I think this just is the moment that this is just like well deserved. I feel like out of anything I've seen him in, this was just great. Again, the cinematography, the soundtrack, the casting, there was just levels to the shit. And Sinners really executed that. And I mean, they're sweeping this award season, and rightfully so. It's not like it's an overhyped film or anything. For goodness sake, I watched it 3 times. So big up Michael B. Jordan. After that, he actually celebrated it in and out. I like Michael B. Jordan. I do. I like that he's always bigging up his mom, shouting her out. Also, yesterday was Mother's Day here in the UK. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Big up to you, because I can't imagine it's easy raising children. Oh, do you know what? Speaking of children, you know what annoys me? And I have to go on a tangent because I just know this ain't going to stop anytime soon. There needs to be like, I get it, babies are going to cry, but there's nothing worse than being on a plane and there's a screaming baby your entire flight. Like, it doesn't matter whether I have noise cancelling headphones. The noise that is meant to be cancelled from my Apple headphones are not being cancelled. So now I'm just hearing a screaming child. Anyways, he won Best Actor and he looked good doing it. So, like, it's no shade. Did they get to just like hold the award and go home with it? Or like, do they have to like take it back and then it gets it sent over? Anyways, listen, because that's what happens, I think, with like the music awards. I also want to talk about, oh my God, what is her name? Because there was something real ghetto that happened and I just thought, are you taking the piss? Did you not learn anything from Juliana Rancic, whatever the hell she said about Zendaya some years ago? Now listen, one girl that I have my eyes on, not even in that way, right? But like in that way though, is Chase Infinity. Chase Infinity is so fine. Like, she's so beautiful. She was in One Battle After Another. I actually watched that movie as well. Great movie. There's so many great films that actually came out. If you guys haven't watched any of these movies, please go and do it. Support. I mean, they don't need our support because they've done it. They've only got a one, haven't they? They've only got it. Chase Infinity, also, that name is so T. Is that her real name? Chase Infinity. She definitely exists on my Pinterest board when it comes to hair inspo. Anyway, speaking of hair, during one of the biggest nights in Hollywood's film industry, social media fans are divided after an E! News reporter. Why is it always goddamn E! News? First Juliana, who made that ignorant, racist-ass comment towards Zendaya some years ago when Zendaya had the locks in and looked mighty fine. It is reported to describe actress Chase Infinity's braids as almost undone.
About this colour moving forward, and let's think about this awesome, like almost like undone hair with the done dress. Actually, it's mirroring the ruffles on the dress, that beautiful hair with the De Beers choker.
Girl, you know nothing about braiding, so please go and sit down. This to me, I think is like boho. So she graced the red carpet in a custom lilac Louis Vuitton. She's beautiful. That's not even up for debate. This is a beautiful woman. When I saw her in the film, I was like, oh my God, I've never seen her before. And that's what I want to see. I want to see newer, fresh faces. I'm tired of seeing the same recycled and reused actors over and over and over and over again. Chase Infinity, I still don't know whether that's your real name, but if it is, that's even more sickening. Like, So she wore a custom lilac Louis Vuitton gown adorned with cascading ruffles, a natural glam look, and boho knotless braids, styled by hairstylist Corey Marino. It doesn't look almost undone. You tried it. Some users quickly pointed out the echoes between her description and the way reporter Juliana Rancic describes Zendaya's faux locks during the 2015 Oscars. What is it with these E! News reporters? I think I've seen this all before. What? And I didn't like the end. 11 years ago, Juliana faced backlash for the derogatory remarks she made about Zendaya during the Oscars debut. She said, "I feel like she smells like patchouli, oil, or maybe weed," she said at the time. The commentary, which Zendaya said left her in awe, ignited waves of discourse online at the time, calling out the stereotypes often associated with black hair and the continuous trend of how misunderstood black hair is in mainstream media. 100%. Stop talking about black women's hair if you don't even know anything about black women's hair. The last woman's hair that I criticized was Blake Lively's, but, you know, that's just part of the brand, I guess. Like, I'm gonna leave her alone anyways. It's just such tasteless comments that is being made. Like, she looks the flip good. And I know that she doesn't even care about what it is that you have to say anyways. But the people who do the most talking about a black woman's hair, is like, well, girl, look at your hair. Dehydrated, not moisturized. And I'm not talking about all of them, but it's like, the ones who do the most talking about I have gotten these comments before because I switch up my hair quite a lot, where people are like, oh my God, what is that in your hair? Well, you put two together, and if you still can't figure it out, bitch, I ain't gonna help you. Can you meet me halfway? No, I'm not gonna meet you halfway. Don't speak on black women's hair. Like, just like sit this one out. Like, it's 2026 and we're still having to go through these ignorant ass comments. Guarantee she never made a single comment about, you know, a messy bun or someone's messy. Did she make a comment about Kim Kardashian's messy bed hair that looks like it hadn't been brushed? Was any comments made about that? No. So it's just like, girl, that pissed me off. Back onto Timothy, because I lost myself for a second. Timothèe Chalamet was brutally snubbed, and he was made the butt of the joke a couple of times during the night.
The Timothèe Chalamet bum drum. I'm told there's concerns about attacks from both the opera and ballet communities.
And he just sat there, nod and smile and pretend everything's okay, and, you know, deep down you're actually secretly struggling. Timothée Chalamet genuinely thought he was going to take home this Oscars. Like, he genuinely thought this was going to be his night. To think, do you know what, let me just take this off. To think this was going to be your night and you wore the outfit that you wore, I'm just not here for it. I feel like Timothée Chalamet could have tried a bit harder, because we've seen him go harder when it comes to the suit department, but this one just felt a little bit, I know he's pissed. This is somebody who genuinely thought that he had this wrapped around his fingers. Slipping through my fingers all the time. No, but seriously though, he genuinely did. Kylie was there looking like Kylie. I think Timothée Chalamet will be just fine. He's not a terrible actor like the internet is trying to make it out to be. I don't think he's one of the best actors that I've ever seen, no, but I do think there's still more work to be done, and I don't think that he wants to stop working and growing. I just feel as though when it comes to his personality, he just has been very cocky, and to do all the cockiness and to not bag the Oscars, which you were gagging over, I mean, that's why people are laughing at you. You were literally the joke of the night. The host took some jabs at you, and I know you just got to smile and laugh, and listen, he's an actor, so what are you going to do with that, right? Yay. You know what? Timothée Chalamet is probably fuming. He probably went back to his hotel or apartment or whatever the hell he's got going on, right? And he probably just like, just took off his rings and just said, you know what, Kylie? You know what, Kylie, please, like, I need some space. And I wouldn't be mad at it. Now listen, Timothée Chalamet had to have known he was gonna be the butt of the joke. So big up him for just like looking like he can take it, even if his insides were burning. even if it was burning like pepper soup. The Nigerian in me just jumped out, as it should. Pepper soup. I'm actually craving pepper soup. Also, I don't know about you, comment down below, are you a spicy girl or not? Like, do you like spicy food, or are you just someone like, girl, keep that away from me? I love spicy food. Now there's levels to this ish, so please, I don't want my eyes to start tweaking, but I do like spicy food. Like, let me stop it. Yeah, Timothèe Chalamet is probably just taking off his rings, blazer off. Kylie's like, baby, are you okay? And it's like, girl, leave me alone. And nothing on you, but leave me alone. I need to rethink my whole life and decision, because what have I done? That's probably what it's given. Or maybe he doesn't give a flying monkey. He's probably going to go and play some Xbox. Nah, I'm going to go with the first one. Timothée gives a flying monkey. He does. Now, one thing these actors are going to do is act. Because what do you do for a living, right?
Timothèe Chalamet did not win at the Oscars last night, but I hope that he was able to learn several lessons. I'd say do not go around disrespecting the arts, and also be humble, or you might just get humbled. Now, I doubt any of this necessarily is career ending. I think he'll be booked and busy for other projects in the upcoming years. But I do think another interesting thing is other peers of his, or even just people in Hollywood, have said and done a whole lot worse, and they didn't experience backlash on this magnitude. And that's not saying that he doesn't deserve to have backlash, because I definitely do think what he said was completely ignorant and just completely unnecessary, right? But I do think that there are so many people who have said and done a lot of vicious things, committed crimes, but their name isn't in the press the same way Timothee's name is in the press. So I thought that was pretty interesting and worth mentioning. Now, some additional points is, Timothée, try again next time. God certainly loves a trier. And as for you, Michael B. Jordan, I want to know how good was that burger, because I know it looked good.
But big up Sinners. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with that. Like, oh my God. I might watch it again just for celebratory reasons. Nah, that'll be too much. Watching Sinners 4 times. But like, I don't have the best memory. So like, I kind of forgot what happened. Me, when I literally watch Pretty Little Liars every single year, except I don't know who A is. Also, the fact, no, we don't. Nothing substantial to say that hasn't been said before. So I'm going to leave it alone. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions in regards to today's topics. And yes, I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.